Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now. I'm Mark Hall. We begin with breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Police are investigating two separate shootings, all involving teenagers this morning. The first happened near the 4500 block of Lee Street in Northeast. It happened outside of Idea Public Charter School. That school remains in lockdown at this hour. Police say that 3 students were not able to get into the school this morning. One wasn't wearing their uniform, and the 2 others were not allowed in for an unknown reason. Chief Conti says that when these students got into a scuffle and it led to 2 of the teens getting shot, they are both conscious and breathing. We have a crew on the way on the scene. I do believe that we have DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg at the scene. Daniel, what's the latest?
Well, Mark, we just got here. We understand from Police Chief Conti that there were 3 students who entered the school this morning. One of them was not wearing a uniform. The other 2 did not want to get wanded. Let me step out of the outside so you can see the scene right here where that Idea Public Charter School is. So one of the students, according to police, produced a gun and 2 other students were shot. They said the security guard did a good job and police were able to arrest the shooter just a short distance from the school. A 15-year-old was arrested nearby the scene. Chief Conti said today about the fact that there are going to be less and less school resource officers throughout the city. Basically, he said they're down to about 60 school resource officers in a cluster model, and every year they're going to get rid of more. So he really harped on the point that, A, they need more school resource officers in the city. He also said it's time for parents to really talk to their children about how to resolve disputes without resorting to gun violence. But again, those 2 students are conscious and breathing. They were taken to the hospital, but again, that 15-year-old was arrested, the shooter in this case, near the school. We're live in Northeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. A second teen was also shot this morning. It happened in the Benning Ridge community. Police also say that teenager was conscious and breathing. What led to the shooting remains under investigation. We'll continue to follow this story on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Well, breaking now, new COVID boosters could be available as soon as Labor Day. The FDA just approved this first round of updated shots, which have a formula specifically for the infectious Omicron variant. Until now, all vaccines have targeted the original virus strain. Now, this looks to be like the first step towards yearly COVID boosters, similar to the flu shot system. Well, this news conference comes as Fairfax County police are investigating another attempted abduction in Reston, not far from one that happened on Friday. A teen told police that a man tried to grab a teenager walking on a sidewalk along Old Reston Avenue. The teen says that she broke free and was able to get away from the suspect. Now, last Friday morning, a woman told officers a man grabbed her on the Washington and Old Dominion Trail in Reston. We'll take that conference live as soon as it starts. Well, those are our biggest stories of the afternoon, so let's now take a moment and check in with meteorologist Damon Matson with the latest forecast. Damon, yesterday we had some concerns. Today it seems like just a totally different experience. The sun is shining, my friend.
That's exactly right, Mark. Yeah, it was an active one yesterday. Weather was one of the big stories, but today it is rather quiet and it's downright beautiful. It feels comfortable out there. Just how long is this comfortable and nice weather going to last? We'll let you know here in just a little bit.
Damon, thank you. Well, federal officials say that before the late mayor of Hyattsville took his life in January, he stole more than $2 million. Kevin Ward served as the senior director of technology at KIPP DC. Now, according to court documents, instead of using all the money to help students at the charter school, Ward bought sports memorabilia, cars, including 2 Teslas. The charter school officials say that steps have been taken to prevent this from happening again.
By closing many gaps in our existing systems and making organizational design changes, implementing new policies and systems, really just to make sure that our students and our families are receiving the services and the equipment that they require and that we've promised them.
Well, the charter school says that insurance covered $1 million of the loss. The city of Hyattsville released a statement, and it reads in part, city leadership would like to assure community members no elected official has access to the city's cash account. Well, we have an update on the Montgomery County water main break. Northwest High School students have been sent home, and crews are working to repair the 2 broken water mains along Clopper Road. Right now, it's not clear what caused the breaks. And an update on the woman who was hit and killed while riding her bike in Bethesda last week. Her husband is now raising money for safer bike routes. Montgomery County Police say that Sarah Langenkamp was riding her bike on River Road Thursday when she was hit and killed by a truck. She was a mother of 2 and a U.S. diplomat. The family just moved to Bethesda after being evacuated from Ukraine. Her husband started a GoFundMe to raise money to increase bike safety. And we talked to a cyclist who says that area is dangerous.
It's bad. If you feel like in danger every day. It's not safe at all. The speed limit is 35, but nobody enforced that. Nobody cared about that.
Well, the GoFundMe has already raised over $133,000, and Langenkamp is the 2nd state worker to be killed on a bike this summer. Sean O'Donnell was hit and killed in the district back in July. Well, the DOJ releases new documents, 36 pages, outlining former President Donald Trump's attempt to conceal classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate. And officials say that it was done to obstruct a government investigation. Now, in the filing, a picture shows documents labeled as top secret, secret, and sensitive information scattered on the floor. Lawyers representing the former president gave no explanation on why boxes of government records were on the estate nearly 2 years after the end of the former president's administration. And the FBI recovered an envelope that contained 38 unique classified documents. 5 of them were marked confidential. Now, this is in addition to the 15 boxes that contain 184 documents that were recovered in January. Now, the filing was released to oppose a request from President Trump's legal team to have a special master review documents removed earlier this month from the estate. The U.S. District Judge will hear arguments on Thursday.